Welcome back, TorchedFF. Pleasure to have you all here. Today I want to lead you through some animal flow movements. So we're going to do a strong power flow with animal flow in it, just to get you comfortable with being in your animalistic nature. I know that was corny, but we're going to do it anyway. Downward facing dog is where we will start. Allow your heels to lower toward the floor. Press the hands up as if you're shrugging your shoulders toward the ears. Breathe in. Exhale. Once more in. Out. I'm not going to cue the breath, so make sure you do it. I feel like I've said it before, but there is not a person on earth who has lived without breathing. As you inhale, roll into high plank. Downward facing dog. Take up a little more space on the mat. Let's try it again. Inhale, roll forward. High plank. Downward facing dog. Once more. Take up as much space as you can, hips high. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. High on the tips of the toes, lower halfway. Breathe in, lift the heart center up, dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to the ceiling. Bend the knee, stack hips. Big circles here at the ankle and the hip. Create space, create movement. Inhale, extend the lifted leg high. As you exhale, step outside of the wrist. Now, before we move anywhere, thumbs face out, fingertips towards the back of the mat. Take advantage of this stretch here. Open up the hips, stretch the wrists. I like to bend one elbow at a time and extend through the other. You can even shift back slightly for more intention on the wrists. Fingertips face forward. Inhale, right arm high. X, 3. Thread under. Peel it open. Downward facing dog. Left leg, reach it up. Bend and stack. Rotate at the ankle and the hip. Extend the lifted leg high and step outside of the wrist. Palms can face up here for a little more stretch and opening on the wrists. Palms face down. Peel the left arm high and thread it under. Open up. Downward facing dog. Now from here, start in child's pose. Release down, toes untucked, forehead rests on the mat. Animal flow has a lot of reference to yoga poses, but animal flow is not really yoga. So we're gonna mix it up a bit. Fingertips spread wide. Eye of the elbow crease, rotate towards the ceiling as best you can. Tuck your toes. As you press the mat away, lift your knees to float. This is loaded beast. Roll forward, high plank. Downward facing dog. High plank. Step into beast. So bear pose and beast have a lot of similarities. Bear pose, knees stack right beneath hips. Beast pose, knees are slightly forward, so we can find more hamstring and glute engagement and length in the spine. Good, so the fun part is pick one limb up and the other. Point the right toes and the left toes. And now we alternate here, opposite hand and leg, opposite hand and leg. Alternate here for another 3, for 2, And 1. Downward facing dog. Inhale fully. Exhale. Loaded beast. Sink your hips towards the heels. Step your right foot forward outside the wrist. Pull the right hand back. This is a front step. Right leg front step. To left leg front kick through. Reach your standing arm shoulder forward as you pull the lifted one back. So palm is facing out, fingers toward the face. And we retreat the same way. Step back, hands plant, back to loaded beast. Breathe it in. Left side. Step, replace your foot with the hand. Right leg front kick through. Good. And so we really want to reach and point the toe. Pull your shoulder forward to get the rotation in the thoracic spine. Step back to loaded beast. We'll move through that a few more times. Inhale and exhale. So we'll take 3 each side. Left leg step to right leg side kick through or front kick through. Hop back, loaded beast. Step right, kick through. Hop back. Left, kick through. Hop it back. Step, kick through. Hop it back. Left side step to right leg kick through. Hop it back. One more time. Step right. Left leg kick through. Hop back. Breathe in. And out. Unload, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll into high plank. Lower halfway. Breathe up dog. Empty out down dog. Look to your hands, tiptoe to the top. Half lift, breathe. Fold. Extended mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat, high plank. Low. Up dog. Down dog. High plank, step into beast pose. From beast, right leg under switch finds crab. So crab, we load the hamstrings, or load the triceps, and let the hips drop. Chest high, look up. I like to look where the ceiling and the wall meets. If the sun was rising, it would be on the horizon that you look. So we can do left leg under switch, back to beast. Right leg under switch, back to crab. So this is our transition. Left leg under switch. When it's hopping under switch, we lift the opposite, sweep under, point the toes, and finish the rotation. We'll meet back in beast. Left leg under switch. To right leg side kick through. Spin the heel down, extend through. Beast. To right leg. Left leg side kick through. Left leg under switch to right leg side kick through. Left leg, right leg under switch to left leg side kick through. And we're alternating through that. Option to hop, you point the toes and extend through. Hop and extend. So notice if I can do it slower, hands plant, we switch the feet. So pointed toes on the back foot and we extend through. Meet back in beast. We'll take that 5 times on each side. Right leg side kick through. Switch it out. Take your time. Let it be focused, let it be controlled. If it gets sloppy, you're moving too fast. Once more each side. Back to beast. Beautiful job. Loaded beast, breathe in. Roll through high plank. Loaded beast. Left leg front step to right leg front kick through. Hop back, lotus beast. Right leg front step to left leg front kick through. Hop back, loaded beast. Unload to beast pose. Good job, down dog. Set your down dog up according to what you need. It can be shorter, it can be longer. Breathe in and out. All right, now I'll take you through a flow and we'll add some of that into it. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, step, walk, or hop. Half lift. Fold. Rise. Forward fold. Half lift. Flow, high to low. Up dog. Down dog. Right side, warrior one. Rise with the breath. Deepen. Open out, warrior two. Back to your focus. Find the middle fingertip here. Peaceful warrior, breathe in. Side angle. Elbow to thigh. Extend earth to ceiling. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Straighten the front leg, triangle pose. Pull the hips back. Keep reaching forward, tilt earth to ceiling. Ground down to lift up through the fingertips. Hips forward to the side wall for a little more heart opener and back bend here. Right leg is already forward. Spin high on the ball of the back toes. Right leg front step, front kick through. Hop back, loaded beast. Left leg front step, right leg kick through. Hop back, loaded beast. Unload. Step into beast, right leg side kick through. Switch to left leg side kick through. Beast. Set up child's pose. One breath in. Exhale. Loaded beast. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, roll into high plank. To low. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, let it go. Left leg, send it high. Step forward, warrior one. Right heel down to rise up. Sink into your posture. Create stability from the ground up, through your feet, through your core, out of your hands. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Side angle.
Warrior 2. Peaceful Warrior, straight in the front leg, triangle. Keep the length along both side bodies as you tilt. Earth to ceiling. Now these blocks, feel free to use. Block outside of the ankle. I like to stack it right beneath the shoulder. Now it's not much use to us. Breathe in. Right hand down. Left leg forward. Right leg kick through. Hop back, loaded beast. Right leg front step to left leg front kick through. Hop back. Unload. Beast pose. Right leg side kick through. Switch to left. Beast. Loaded beast. Roll into high plank. Pause. Stay. Catch the breath. Feel free to take up a little more space. Shift forward, high plank, lower halfway. Pause. High plank. Drop to the knees. Lower to the elbows. Glide through upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Step outside of the wrist. Lizard. You can drop down into your hips. Lizard pose is not a part of animal flow. Take advantage of this hip opener. You can use blocks to rest on. But the earth seems a little too far away. I invite you to take the twist. Come to your hands. You can rest on thigh. Feel free to stay right here. Take your gaze to the back. Rest on hip. If you can see your foot, bend your knee and reach for your foot. Grab the outside edge of your foot here. Release. Heel toe your front foot across the mat, half pigeon. Make sure your back foot is lined up toward the middle of the mat. Hiccups. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Walk forward to the shin. Bring your hands back to the mat. Now create some stability here. Ground down through the back toes. Press down through the front foot to lift. Can you float your front foot? Kick it up and back, breathe in. Downward facing dog, left leg send it high. Step outside the wrist, lizard pose. You can stay on the hands, you can drop down to your forearms. Feel free to take the bind. Left hand at thigh or reach for your foot. Go only as far as your body wants to go. When you're ready, gently release. Find half pigeon. One side may be much more accessible than the other. Notice it. Take advantage of it. Speak kindly to yourself about it. Hands meet the earth. Create that foundation. Tuck the back toes to lift. Float the front leg. Kick it up and back. Breathe in. Down dog. Tiptoe toward the top of the mat. Lower down into your hips. Deep squat. In animal flow, your deep squat is ape. So if you need a wider stance, awesome. But we want to try to get our heels on the floor. The purpose is to increase ankle flexion and give you more mobility in this space. So I was in Greece just recently, and we were hiking, hardest hike of my life. But they said, the bathroom's right here. Guess what? There was no toilet. Hole in the ground, shit everywhere. So this is the only way that you was gonna use the bathroom. So if this pose is not nice for you, make it nice. Take it every day, 2 minutes at a time. It will get better. So ape, we have our reach, palms back to back, and then we rise, heels lift, arms out wide. Drop down and reach through. High on toes, knees wide. A couple more times. Reach through, round to the back. Open the chest, engage the back body. One more time. And open out. Wonderful job. Hips down. Let's take a couple of rotations here through the hips. Knees rock to the left and to the right. Feet to touch, knees wide. Seated butterfly, inhales, lengthen the spine. Fold. Now, if butterfly doesn't feel so great, you can make it more accessible by putting a block under the feet. This also increases intensity, so whether you're super flexible or not, this is very helpful in both manners. Now before we wrap it up, crab reach is one of my favorite things in animal flow. So set up crab, shoulders forward, tricep engaged, hips drop, chest high. Crab reach, right hand towards center, press down, hips up, and then we reach over shoulder toward the earth. Elbow back in the center, hips drop, switch sides. Left hand center. Root to rise, crab reach. and we drop. Let's alternate that a few more. Hips high, reach over shoulder. Hips drop, switch. Awesome, we'll do it twice more. Great job, release. I invite you to a final inversion. You can send the legs straight up toward the ceiling. Arms can reach, find some rotations at the ankles, at the wrists. You can stay here. You can take a shoulder stand, triceps ground, hips lift. The hands are here to help support you and encourage your hips to stack over the shoulders. Once here, toes point, toes flex, whatever you like. Legs can extend overhead for a plow pose. Let your breath be just as comfortable even as you bend your knees in towards deaf man's pose. Take your time. Make your way out. Knees in towards heart center. Legs move to the left, to the right, reach left. Back through center. Switch sides. Knees in the chest, hug in. Extend your arms and legs out long. For a minute, settle into stillness. Bring one thing that you're grateful for to mind as you are present here and now. Shavasana. Together, inhale fully. Exhale, empty. Bring life back into your body. Move the fingers and toes, rotate the ankles and wrists. Knees in towards chest, gently roll to your right. Find your way to a seat that serves you. Hands connect, gazes softer, eyes closed. May you continue to lead with love, for love will certainly follow. Hands to the mouth. May you speak with kindness and with gratitude, with grace and with peace. Hands to forehead. The big, bright, beautiful light within me sees, honors, cherishes, loves, and is inspired by the big, bright, beautiful light within each and every one of you. Inhale. As we bow together, we say, Namaste. Thank you for trying on something a little different today. Thank you for pushing a little further. If you like this, let me know in the comments. If you didn't, let me know in the comments. Happy to bring you more of some funky flows. Peace and love from TorchedFF. It is a pleasure always. We'll catch you in the next one.